talk to me. Do you like Jerry saying this about Dak?
No, I don't. Just like last week, I didn't like him saying it about the wide receivers. But two things can be true. He's telling the truth. Dak is in a slump. But I don't like him saying it because this is the clear-cut leader of your football team, and you're going to have to depend on Ford more than you're going to have to depend on anybody down the road. And I think that's why you heard a little hesitancy from Jerry Jones when he was talking about this particular situation. Last week, he had no problem talking about the receivers not doing the right things and getting in position to help Dak out. But I think this week you have to reconcile that Dak Prescott has been struggling. Now, slump is TBD for me. Like, I'm not ready to go off the edge and talk about a slump because I did see him a couple weeks ago lead what could have been a game-winning drive against the Las Vegas Raiders and put his team in a position to win the football game. I think if they win that game, we may be having an ultimately different conversation. But coming off of what we saw against the Washington football team, I think everybody pressed the panic button. Kansas City only scored 9 points. A lot of this has a lot more to do with Dak Prescott, but we're not going to absolve him of responsibility because we don't do it for any other quarterbacks. The bottom line is this. He has to play better in order for this team to have a shot at winning the Super Bowl because we're not talking about Dak Prescott just playing in general. We're talking about the guys that he may have to face in order to win a Super Bowl. And right now, his play will not beat those guys. Those guys being Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, potentially Kyler Murray, the way Matt Stafford and Sean McVay seems to have things going right now, sitting there with the same record as the Dallas Cowboys, but in a wild card spot. So it's fair to say that Dak is in a slump. I just don't like the fact that Jerry said it publicly because this is the guy that's going to have to lead your football team, and now you enter this into the chat.
I love it.
I know you do. I knew you was going to come on with that foolishness.
This is a beautiful thing. I love every bit of it, you know. And let me give my brother Jerry Jones some props, my Libra brother Jerry Jones, some props here. Marcus Spears, Swagoo, what's the quarterback that signed for 4 years, $164 million, basically?
That would be Rain Dakota Prescott.
That would be the Dakota Prescott. Is that correct?
Yep.
How much of that was guaranteed? Wasn't that about $126 million guaranteed?
Yep, absolutely.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't he get $75 million in the first year of the deal?
Big money, yep.
All right, the $66 million signing bonus. Ain't that true?
Yeah, that's true. I think it's interesting that you talk about money.
No.
Go through your numbers, too.
No, let me say this to you. Let me tell you why I'm bringing it up. Because what Jerry Jones is saying is, we 3-3 over the last 6 games. You threw 6 interceptions over those last 6 games. My brother, that's not what I'm paying you to do. I mean, see, I think that Jerry Jones talks a little bit too much too sometimes.
No, it ain't no thing. He talks too much sometimes.
Listen. But there is no question that there are times where, all joking aside, his critique is appropriate.
Yeah.
Now, let me put this in its proper perspective. You are talking, as much as I'm known for loving my Knicks, I'm also a diehard Yankees fan. My daddy loved it. You know who my daddy's favorite guy in all the world of sports was with me growing up in all the world of sports, Wagyu? The late, great George Steinbrenner. Former owner for the New York Yankees. We all know Steinbrenner sit up there and he put it on the line. My father used to joke everywhere. My father used to joke he would go into the clubhouse and everybody think he's shaking their hand and wishing them good luck. My father used to say, that ain't what he's saying. He walking up to them shaking their hand like, you know what you better do, right? You know you better get this done. So I grew up with the ilk of loving stuff like that. And that's what Jerry Jones, everybody talk about, well, Dak might be in a slump, or he not might be in a slump. Maybe he could play better. Maybe he'll be all right, blah, blah. No, what Jerry Jones is saying is, look, my brother, I'm about 78, 79 years old. I ain't getting, my clock's ticking. And I put all of this together to win a championship. I saved you for last, and I'm going to repeat those numbers. $164 million, $126 guaranteed, $66 million signing bonus, $75 million for 1 year. For 1 year.
This what you be trying.
And he going
this
like
what
this.
you be trying to do.
Wait,
I'm not going to allow you to do it. You've been talking long enough. Because I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. And you got to cut the foolishness out. Because you want to keep reiterating this and say that you like it, but let Brian Gutekunst would have came out and said something like this about Aaron Rodgers or the ownership for the Green Bay Packers said so. You'd have been flying off the radar. I can't believe they would say that. I can't believe the franchise or the organization. No, you like this. You like this because you don't like Dallas Cowboy fans. Hey, everybody out there in America, this has nothing to do with what Jerry Jones said. Everything y'all just listen to Stephen A. say is because he wants this to be the narrative when he. Go ahead, Stephen A. Tell them what's going to happen with the Cowboys.
That is the theme of life. It's always about Stephen A. He turned Steph Curry into Stephen A. Come on,
I know it.
That's him.
Molly, listen, I'm listening to him. And see, here's the problem. Here's the problem because when Mr. Miyagi started seeing Danielson kind of get to elite level in his craft, he started playing mind games. And this is what Stephen A. doing now. We know this. I want everybody to know this. He reiterated Dak Prescott contract numbers twice because he wants that narrative to be a part of why Jerry Jones should call his quarterback out. And Stephen A. knows deep down in his heart Jerry Jones should not be talking about Dak Prescott being in a slump publicly. So he knows that's not healthy. Go ahead and respond. Go ahead. I know what you're doing. I'm here to let everybody know what you be doing.
Unfortunately, you can't respond because we have to get into a quick commercial break.
Yeah,
But
go ahead
and come back to this in the second hour.
Molly was scared for me to respond, America. All right, let's go. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.